Hi, it's Teresa with Crafty with Teresa. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, I wanted to go ahead and throw out this quick, easy card that I created for the September card sketch challenge that we're doing here in our team. And we basically take the card sketch or the scrapbook layout sketch and we kind of make it our own and we put it together for inspiration for our team. So I wanted to let you know that I was able to get the card done today, and I actually will have two, but I'm super excited because I get to show you some of the new supplies. And they just literally came in the mail yesterday. So I was throwing this thing together and quickly trying to show you this fantastic stamp and die set, which is called Tractor & Co. The pieces that I'll be taking from it will be the haystack, the pumpkins. I'm also looking to make another card. I may not get it done in today's video, but the other card will have the little, I guess it's corn, and there'll be a birdie sitting on top of it. But anyway, there'll be several cards here today. So I hope you stick with me and you like what you see. And if so, hit subscribe, like, and comment, and share. All those things help me to continue to do this. So enough of my chat, and let's get to crafting. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 3x4 green and black plaid pattern paper design in the Christmas Joy Memories card pack. And I'll have all that information listed in the description box for you. But I'll grab that first. Then I'm also going to grab some items from a previous paper pumpkin kit. And basically it's just a round wood piece. I wanted that to be the circle piece. Oh, quickly, let me show you what the design looks like so you can see. So there's a circle. There are at least 3 items around the circle, and then there is your sentiment. That's kind of what I took from it, and so that's what you're going to see here today. Now I have some more of that coffee paper that my husband got for me, but you can make your own. This is one of those things where please use what's in your stash. With that round wood piece, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out because I want it to be kind of a design that's kind of laying within. I'll grab some ink, and the first set of ink stamping that we'll do, we're going to use the pecan pie ink. I tried that on 2 or 3 sheets of cardstock. One is Timid Tiger cardstock, and the other is the Darling Duckling cardstock using that pecan pie. I was kind of on the fence with it, so you're going to see I switch here in just a bit to grabbing the Timid Tiger ink pad. I don't have a lot of ink pads. Mostly I have Stampin' Spots, but in this case I grabbed the new 2025 through 2027 in colors, which is the Timid Tiger and the Darling Duck in this video, but there's plenty more. There's Strawberry Slush and Secret Sea, and then I believe there's another one. I don't recall what that one is. But again, all this information will be in the description box for you. Now, here's where I changed my mind. I tried several different stamps. I tried using the pecan pie several times, stamping once, stamping twice, stamping off, stamping 3 times, and I just could not make that work in my mind. So I grabbed the Timid Tiger stamp pad, and of course it worked perfectly for the pumpkins. I think they're so cute. And then I'm going to stamp that more than once, just kind of stamp around, clean it off, and then I'm going to grab the haystack and put that on the Darling Duckling paper. Now let's start thinking about how we want this design to look. I decided that I wanted to cut down the Joy Memory Card Pack green and black plaid pattern paper. So what I did is I cut that down to a 1 inch, and then I kind of decided it needed more green into the design, so I grabbed some old olive cardstock and cut that at 1 inch. And I mentioned I already cut the green and plaid at 1 inch, and so what I did is I just kind of offset it. And you'll see here in just a minute how I made that work. Now I'll grab the round that I've kind of fussy cut out. I'll start placing the items down and trying to figure out how I want the placement. And I think this is going to turn out really cute because it's going to have just a little bit of everything in this card base. And I do have a good friend, very, very good friend, that their birthday happens to be right around Halloween. And so this will be a perfect card to send to him with the pumpkins and the haystacks and things like that. The only thing that would make it better is if I had a scarecrow, and I have drawn them before for him. So now here you'll see that I went ahead and grabbed all of these items and added the pecan pie ink around them because I wanted to have a little bit more depth and show a little bit of variations between the colors. So you'll see that I do that on all of them, including that old olive green piece, including the coffee paper that I have here. It's actually tissue paper that's been dyed to make it look that color. Now I've gone ahead and added the tape, double-sided tape, onto the back of these items, and I'll just start placing this down. It'll take just a few minutes. This is a super quick and easy card. I'll grab that. I'll offset that green and black pattern paper. Next, I'll add the wood round, the haystack, the pumpkins, and then last but not least, I will add some dimension behind one of the pumpkins and a little bit behind the haystack. Then I'll grab a sentiment. I normally do the sentiment first, but I wasn't sure exactly how this was going to turn out. And I decided I liked that, hey, it's your birthday. So I grabbed that pecan pie ink and I inked up the word hey, and then I added the it's your birthday. The funny thing is I originally had planned to have the it's your birthday shaped around the pumpkins, but I decided that was leaving a little bit too much space for my liking. So I straightened it out. One of my little tricks here is I always place it on my grid mat and then I pick it up from there. And I actually do mine kind of offset, kind of from corner to corner. I feel like I can, for some reason, that's easier for me to line it up. So I will ink up It's Your Birthday with the pecan pie ink, and I'll stamp it directly onto that, we're calling it coffee paper. And we'll add some of that ephemera that's up there in the top corner there, and this card is ready to go. And I think it turned out great. Tell me what you think. Also, here's another card that I made, which is another one that I could potentially send to the person I mentioned earlier, kind of a cowboy looking one. And that was just from items from my stash. And that one, I did use some of the coffee paper in it as well. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I do have a coming soon item. I did not get it done today, so in the next couple days, I hope to get the scrapbook layout done for this challenge. And I plan to do a year in review of my grandbaby. Now, whether or not I get the pictures ready to go, but that's the plan. And this will be the scrapbook sketch challenge that I've got listed here for you. So thank you again for joining me, and until next time, have a great day.